The biggest mistake men make when faced with this life-altering process. And that mistake is waiting. What's going on, guys? I'm Mark Reel Jr., the Father's Rights Attorney, and you're watching Lesson 1 of our masterclass on divorce. Divorce is and will be one of the most challenging times of your life. But with proper preparation and action, the process can be much less painful. And you know where you're most likely at right now? I do. Divorce is hard, and most men do not want to face divorce. In fact, 70 to 80% of all divorces are initiated by women, which means in divorces, men are the respondents. What is a respondent? Well, as it may sound, it's the person who files second, making it so they respond to the person who files first, a person who we refer to as the petitioner. So we have a petitioner against the respondent. And this can be challenging. By nature, as men, we are protectors. And as protectors, we still want to keep the woman we married safe. And we still want to protect the children we love so dearly. But we have to get past that very quickly, because if she wants a divorce, the divorce process will move on without you. And this brings us to the biggest mistake men make when faced with this life-altering process. And that mistake is waiting, doing nothing, sticking our heads in the sand. Men wait, and unfortunately, the divorce process will move on without you. Now, with that behind us, I want to give you the 30,000-foot view of divorce in the state of California. First off, divorces can simply be broken down into 4 distinct sections. Now, all of these sections are related. All of these sections are affected by the others, but there's 4 distinct parts of any divorce. Number 1 is the division of assets. Homes, cars, artwork, cash, retirement accounts, investments, and even businesses. California is a community property state, which means all assets acquired after marriage and before separation are considered community property. Now, what does that mean? It means they will be divided equally. There are some exceptions to this, but typically community property is divided 50-50. Number 2, child custody. And there are 2 very key terms when we talk about custody, and that's going to be legal custody and physical custody of your children. Legal custody is who gets to make decisions on the health, education, religion, all the other key parts of your children's lives. That's the legal custody. And thankfully, California favors joint legal custody. But a common mistake men make is not participating, and they lose that legal custody because they don't actively participate in their divorce. The second part is physical custody. That's where your children live and their primary address. This can be joint as well, or it may become more high stakes if the parents move too far apart. The third piece is child support, the dreaded child support. In short, child support is a calculation based on income and custodial time. California uses a software called Disomaster to make that calculation. There's not much more to be said. We're going to put both parties' incomes, the custodial time, and it's going to give us a number. Number 4, spousal support, which depending on your county may be done via the Disomaster, or it may be done through a multi-factor test laid out in Family Code Section 4320. A big fact of importance that you need to be aware of when it comes to spousal support is length of marriage. If your marriage is 10 plus years, it is considered a long-term marriage where spousal support may not have an end date. While a marriage of less than 10 years, it's presumed that spousal support should be half the length of the marriage. Now that we've covered the basics of divorce today, I think it's a time to leave you with some parting wisdom from a family law attorney who has personally been in the system. I know this time is hard for you right now, but taking initiative and dealing with these issues and taking the divorce head on can put yourself in a position to move forward and onto the next chapter of your life. And hopefully that next chapter of your life will be the best chapter of your life.